Hey guys, sorry for not posting a video for a little while. Been busy working on some things. I got a cool video I'm in the process of editing. It's about 3 hours of video, trying to whittle it down to 15 minutes or so. So I've been working on that. But I just played this game today. It's a bullet game played on Lichess. Because personally I think Lichess is way better for fast time controls like bullet and blitz. The reason being is they don't take time away for pre-moves. Like on chess.com you lose 0.1 seconds per pre-move, which in a 60-second bullet game means a significant amount. So I had a lot of fun playing this bullet game. It just had a really cool ending structure, and typically you don't want to analyze blitz and bullet games unless you're playing it, maybe preparing a certain opening and you just want to kind of drill the same thing. Like right now I'm trying a lot of different Sicilian dragon things, accelerated dragon and all, but anyway, so I like this quote. Down below you can see, like dogs who sniff each other when meeting, chess players have a ritual. At first acquaintance they sit down to play speed chess, which that's relatively true. You meet a friend that plays chess, and like I did last week, met a guy who played chess, and we played a few blitz games back and forth, and it's fun. It's how you kind of get a feel for each other, a little bit of sparring. So anyway, and that quote was by Anatoly Karpov. All right, so let's jump into the game. I have the first move on the board, d3. This is called the Mieses Opening. I don't know if it was a finger slip and he meant to go d4, which typically with the white pieces you want to take control of the center right away. But he played d3. I've had it happen where I usually play e4 and I slip and I only play e3. So when I play mostly on my phone, so the finger slips happen a lot. So anyway, he opens with d3, so I'm like, all right, I'll just take control of the center, similar to like a Sicilian, try to grab control of that d4 square. So I play c5, we have e3, so I guess he figures, all right, I already played this, let me just take a soft control of the center here. All right, so then I play knight c6, just grabbing further control here. And then b3, probably looking to fianchetto, so I figure, all right, let me try to not necessarily beat him to the punch, but I want to put the knight here, that way I can safely get my bishop here, castle, and if he captures I can recapture here. And I like this. A lot of times it looks like, all right, I'm doubling f pawns, but a lot of times it makes for a really safe structure throughout the game. All right, so he captures and I recapture, and it goes kind of exactly how I wanted to. So now he's got these weak dark squares. I have a dark square bishop, he does not, so it kind of hinders his rook. So he's probably got to play, you know, knight c3. Since his queen's already taken away the d2 square, he's not going to play knight d2. He has no kingside development yet. It's still early on though, it's only move 6. All right, so I developed the bishop, look to castle. Now he plays queen here, which I'm not really understanding. Maybe he thinks if I accidentally advance this early that he's going to grab the bishop, but I'm just going to castle with the idea is to push this forward and get the bishop taking, you know, taking aim down the A1 H8 diagonal. All right, so he moves his queen. I don't understand. So he took his queen from d1 to d2 to c3 to b2. So it is a bullet game. So a lot of times people will try to just move their pieces as fast as they can, but you know, against a decent player, that's not going to work. Not calling myself a decent player. I don't know if me and the guy playing, we're rated a little over 1500. So I mean, we know how to play a little bit. So I open up the attack against the queen, moves the queen, or no, he doesn't move the queen, he blocks here. So the idea is I'm going to try to bust this open with a pawn storm going on here, or maybe even here, I don't remember what I did, and try to get that diagonal open so I can get to either the queen or the rook. Okay, so I play b5, then we have d4, and right away the evaluation completely drops. Let me see, can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see the engine where it's all the top moves suggested. It's already like negative 4.6, negative 4.1. So it's heavily in black's favor, but I mean, clearly we're looking at an engine evaluation, a bullet game, not super useful, but it gives you an idea. So captures, and advance the pawn. Like I said, I'm looking to break this open. I have all these threats here on the dark squares. Like I said, he already gave up his dark square bishop early on, so I'm trying to take advantage of the dark squares. All right, captures, captures. And now I'm liking this because I have a double attack where he only has a single defense here. So this works out in my favor right away. And then I'm assuming captures, captures here like this, and that's exactly what happens. And then he plays the rook here, looking to get an attack on my bishop. So instead of spending too much time to think about the best placement, I'm just going to retreat, get it back to its home on G7. All right, so queen C2. So this queen has moved, once again, I'll say D1 to D2 to C3 to B2, now to C2. Like this queen has made, I don't know, we're 16 moves in and it's probably made 6 moves, 6 out of the 16 moves. All right, so I put my queen here, the idea lining up a double attack right here. And I'm assuming he's gonna play rook here to have a double defense. So let's see what happens. And he plays the bishop saying, hey, my king's pretty loose while in a castle. All right, so I go after it with check. All right, and he just moves out of the way. I'm thinking here he could have maybe, no, he couldn't even advance to block with check because then he just loses that, still in check. And I was thinking maybe there was a trap, I lose my queen, but no. So yeah, that was probably the best move for him. Yeah, even the engine set, yeah, king F1. All right, so king F1, and then I just retreat here. The idea, I'm already up a piece, so I want to trade down as soon as possible. So yeah, I opened up his diagonal, but I retreated to a square where my bishop could recapture, and that's what happens. All right, so he's just blocking the influence right there, but then he's giving me this. Let's see if I played it. No, I didn't. So yeah, I shouldn't have did that. Right away, I should have played my bishop here to get that, and he'd have to advance to probably block, or he'd have to play rook G1. Yeah, but anyway, so I defended the pawn. Oh, I was probably, yeah, defend the pawn first and then get that maybe. Okay, so king there. Oh yeah, that's what happened because I bring bishop B7 and then I get a check and grab the rook. Unless he advances or brings the bishop to block to interpose the check. So bishop G7 check, blocks with the bishop, take the bishop. Like I said, I'm up material, so now I want to trade down. So notice the material on the board is equal aside from me having a dark square bishop still. So I advance the pawn. All right, so this is a passed pawn. What's a passed pawn? It means there's no pawns on the C or E file to block my D pawn. It's just going to keep on rolling as long as I have support along the way. All right, so passed pawn is very dangerous. I forget who said the quote, the passed pawn must be pushed, and there's a lot of quotes about passed pawns. All right, so bishop here, the whole reason I'm not really attacking anything, I'm just looking to advance that pawn and support it, and maybe double up rooks on this file, so or just advance and place that behind and just keep the support going. All right, so he plays rook d3, looking to get rook d1, have a double attack here, but I'm just gonna advance, and then it's 1, 2, double defense, and try to bring the king into the game, and then also find something for this rook to do to stay busy, you know, show his worth. Maybe come here. Let me just clear these arrows. Come here, and then maybe here, and then I would have a double attack on the f2 pawn from the bishop. All right, so right there. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I probably did that, assuming we're gonna get that move. All right, but we're doubled up. Advance. Yep. So we got the support here. All right. Advancing the rook, so that kind of takes away my idea right here. But a move I still could have played. Could I play rook here, attacking this rook? Because then if he captures, 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 then I'm left with a bishop and all the rooks are off the board. So that could have been an idea, but I don't think that's what I played. No. So I wanted to bring the king into the game, add support. Because he can't come over to checkmate, because then I just grab it, and if he grabs, I grab right back. So we don't want to do that. He brings his king in, and I keep bringing my king closer. And here's where I get tricky. I realize there's something going on here. He's trying to get his king in, but look at these pawns. I noticed right away, Like, dude, you're blocking off all your squares. I'm gonna bring this pawn in. Unless he backs up, he's gonna have nowhere to go. So he can't come in here, he can't go here. Yeah, he can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. His retreat is getting limited. Like right now, he can only go backwards, all right? So he goes backwards, and bam, throw that pawn in, and it's ready to get ugly. This is the whole reason I kind of want to do this video. I had really fun seeing, like, we got all this material still on the board, and like these pieces are monsters right now. So he advances his pawn, expecting some kind of break, so he can break, and check. All right, so that's exactly what happens. I push forward, looking to break the structure, and this comes with check. So he only has really one thing to play, and that's well, two moves that are decent. He could bring his king here. All right, then I'm going to check. Or he can bring his king here, which is probably not ideal because it takes his king far out of the game. Then he's got to walk all the way around to get the king involved, because obviously he can't go this way. So right now he should probably go rook e2, or excuse me, king e2. But he plays the worst possible move, bringing his king here, because right now his king can't go here, his king can't go here, his king can't go here because the pawn's got this. So let me just run through. Oh, did my mouse just die? Okay, no, there it goes. All right, so my pawn's got this covered, pawn's got this covered, king's got this covered, king's got this covered. He has one square, but oh, I'm sorry. He has no squares. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, no squares. So this is no good, these are no good, and this is no good. Right now he put himself in the most horrible position, and then bam, we have the bishop right there. Checkmate. I had so much fun playing that because I was like, wow, I put that game together. Like, I kind of know what I'm doing a little bit. I had just got back from grocery shopping. I'm sitting in my garage, car's still running. I like just pulled in. I'm like, let me play a quick bullet game. And I was like, man, that was really cool. I got a little checkmate pattern from the pawns. Had a lot of fun with it. You know, it might not be the most special game in the world, but I haven't showcased the game in a while. I was like, yeah, let's throw a bullet game on there, see what happens. So anyway, that's the game. I really enjoyed it. Look forward to, in the next day or two, maybe 3, maybe by Monday, I'll be posting a video on something that took place 2 Fridays ago, I think now. Had a little fun with something, but you'll see it soon. So I'll see you guys next time. See ya.